Hi guys, it's Ash. I'm gonna do October for cancers. And if you want to chat away, go ahead. And just look. I'm gonna be reading from the Shakespeare Oracle. Same thing as the Tarot. Tarot, Pig, and Cats. Rider Waite. And then I'm gonna do Stacey DeMarco's Halloween deck. Or Halloween Oracle. So we're doing cancers. And hey Lisa. And this is gonna be for the month of October. Make sure I have everything I need because I kind of did this last minute. Normally I have the shuffling and everything done. This time I don't. If you're a reader reading this, or watching this, I should say, you should go to my blog, which is in the description below, mycrazysynchronicities.wordpress.com. Check out my blog entry about what makes a shitty-ass reader. Tarot, mediumship, any of it. Why? Because I fucking said so. That's why. So I take it Lisa's one of the people in this room. The other person's probably a Cancer too. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Like what you see, you could book a reading with me on my website, which is in the description below. And let me know what you think of the reading, if it resonates or whatever. I'm not your average tarot card reader. I'm blunt. Either you take it or you don't. Most people take it. So I'm going to do work first. There's a lot of shady ass people. That's why. Okay. So I don't do 1 or 2 card flips. I don't do basic ass kiss ass reads. You don't like what I say? It's too bad. It's the truth. I give it like I see it. So I'm doing a 10 card Celtic spread. In your work situation, your home situation, and your love situation. Huh, Tammy babe, how are ya? So that's how it works. We're gonna do home, work. How about this? Fuck home. We're gonna do work, love, and what should the other thing be? You guys tell me. Lisa, what do we need to do? Work, love, and... You slept all day? Cool. It works. Alright. So, here's the shit. This is your issue. Ugh, shedding. So you got these pentacles reversed. And you got strength reversed. So it could have been because of an illness. It could have been because you're a chump and you don't have any balls. But something stopped you from being able to move forward when it comes to your career and money. And this is actually because you're the maker of your own devices. So sometimes going after what you want doesn't always work out in your favor. But the magician is someone who knows what they want and goes for it. Might have caused an issue this time, but you're still in the right for doing whatever it was you did. Now in the past, you had this new relationship, this new emotional tie with somebody. It's a relationship, let's face it. So this seems to be the issue that's caused this. No money, no love, feeling down, feeling sick. At the present, you want to be that person that's all action orientated with the Knave of Wands. You want to be the person who goes after those things like you used to. And going forward, you're going to be the Empress. So it's all about fertility and having abundance of the things that you want and making things happen the way you want them to. Right now, you're supposed to be resting and taking care of yourself, and you're not. So you keep pushing, and you're not. Because the Empress is all about fertility, right? And you're the Magician card. But you will get there. People around you are feeling a little topsy-turvy, not exactly on par. Like maybe they're at a crossroads or they're fighting with, fighting to get where they need to go. Don't let this affect you guys. You guys put on too much of other people's stresses and you need to take care of yourself. And because of this, your hopes and fears, lovers reversed. So in this case, we're talking work. It could be a working relationship. Could be because of someone you care about at work. Just realize that your fears and worries, it's not that they're not going to happen, it's that they're not going to happen right away. This is all about speed, motion. This is about it taking its slow ass time. So work may not get exactly where you want because you still have to work out where it was you came from that caused all this shit to begin with. And then from there, you can move forward and become that magician again, that Empress. In the next few months, you're going to see, well, you know what? Fuck it. Say the next few weeks, you're going to start seeing more happening. But it's not going to happen right away. It's going to be slow, steady process. The steps are better than no steps, even if they're baby steps. So let's look at love. Love, Picasso's. Love for October. So work's kind of shitty. You may think you know what you want, but you may not actually be ready for it. Get there when you get there. That's how it is. I think you guys are used to at least hearing patience, patience. I'm using the Tarot Pagan Cats because I like it. So I guess I'm not using the other ones. Oh. Alright, love. For my dear complicated Cancers. Future? Okay. I'll do Capricorn next. Interesting. Excuse me. Okay. Interesting. Just want to get one card here. Explain something to me. Actually, I want two. Ain't doing all those. So it seems to me when it comes to your relationship, Cancers, you're kind of bored. And you don't really know what you want. And this is because you're stuck. It's where you need to make a change and you're not making it. So you're not going after what you want. And this is because Cancers a lot of times think that they're the wary warrior, the one going forward, but you're not. So this is more or less you staying stuck in a place of where you're just either not ready, the balls, or 3, just fucking lazy and you expect it to be handed to you. Now in the past, you're the high priestess. This is a person who's intuitive. He knows when someone wants them. They know what they got. They understand their relationships. They can read the person really well, so they feel like they have a good understanding of what's going on. And this time around, you're feeling fucked up in the head. Like you don't got shit to work with. But sometimes not being able to read the person's a good thing. Hermit. Instead of focusing outward on the person that you want, focus inward on who you are and what you're worth and what you have to offer. Because if you're not offering anything, you're not going to get it. Now, in the next few months, this is the Queen of Chalices, someone who's very loving and giving and caring and all that emotional, lovely stuff. The problem is it's not working to your advantage. You're not getting all the things that you're earned, that you feel you're earned. So I think you need to take a look back, Cancers, and make sure that what you're putting out is what you want to get back. You got to give out to the universe what it is you want in return. Now, it seems like right now you might be in a sticky situation that you're slowly coming out of, which is really good. But the people around you, you've got the Hanged Man reversed. So it seems like the people you care for are kind of just giving up. Not really going forward the way they could be with the relationship because maybe you're not making all the effort. So they just sort of said, fuck it. They're not doing it anymore. Now what you want is the Chariot, which is movement forward. You want to actually see the relationship develop into something else. That's your hopes and fears. This is a person who, when it's upright, is someone that's kind of up against bullies. But it's reversed. So it's almost like you've got to fight with yourself to decide what it is you really want and whether or not you're willing to take those active steps to go for it. I just want to check one thing for this other card I pulled for it. Yeah, this is a fear of loss. This also means delays, like there are things in your way that are keeping you from being able to get to the things you want. Shit or get off the pot, Cancers. Because a lot of the delays seems to be things that you're putting in front of yourself. Plain and simple. So if you want things to change in the next month, you actually got to do the work. Otherwise, you're just going to get more of the same, more lost, and your partner is just going to keep walking even further. So now we're going to do a generalized read as per Miss Lisa's request from now until the next 6 months, roughly. And we'll see what pops up. And then we'll pull an oracle card from Miss Stacy DeMarco, Halloween Oracle. I'm getting a message from Miss Nicole. That again. That again. Interesting. Okay. All right, dearest Concerts. So it's showing again that you're having some sort of delay, or fear of loss. Could be being cheap, but Cancers aren't really the cheap type. So I would take it more as some sort of delay in your life. Things aren't happening at a timely manner the way you'd want them to, and this is making you fear that loss as well. So this is like you wanting to give up on something or wanting not to care about something, but you can't help but care about it anyways. Now, like I said before, this is because of the High Priestess reverse. The High Priestess upright is all about being intuitive, smart, thinking ahead, knowing what's going on. And I think in this case, you guys are feeling like the opposite of that. Like you're not being intuitive. You're not feeling the way you want. All the things you normally can rely on are not working out in your favor. In the past, you were this strong, action-oriented person that could really go after your dreams. But right now, you're feeling like you just want to check out. Like you just want to walk out that door and run away from the life you're living now. But coming up in the next few months, actually, we see you as a Queen of Pentacles, someone who's smart, someone who's ethical, that's thinking clearly with their head. So if you hold on, it works out for the better. Right now, it kind of feels like you're taking care of everybody else, not really for yourself. But that's a part of who you guys are and a part that makes you really wonderful and does make you happy at the same rate. Now, the people around you are very action oriented. They're going after their goals. So if you're not feeling like your goals are being met yet, they are in the works, but it's making you that much more frustrated because you want to be too. Now, obviously, you want to be the matriarch, the patriarch, the person that's kind of like the head, who takes the lead in a gentle, proper way, but gets shit done and accomplished. And this is what you're hoping for. Now, I would like to look up both of these to make sure because they seem opposite to me. So I want to see how these are going to play out. Okay. You guys are hard workers who really goes after those things that you want. And this is going to continue in the next 6 months or so. But you need to be careful about not having unrealistic goals. This is a world reversed. So it's about delays again. It's about unrealistic ideas, hindered journey, feeling like you're not going forward. So just make sure when you're going forward that you're being realistic about what you expect of yourself, Cancers. And really, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I think the majority of it is putting too much pressure on yourselves because you know you're hard workers and expecting more than what's realistic for you to really do in that short amount of time. I'm actually going to pull 2 from the Halloween Oracle. You have to remember, Cancers, you put a lot of pressure on yourselves. Sometimes a lot of pressure on other people too, but you're caring. So you just want the same in return that you give out. And a lot of people aren't that nice. So you need to do you and fuck everybody else. Go for what you want. Whatever that is. Okay. First card I pulled for you is the Skull of Darkness. Blind spots. We may not wish to delve there, the shadows, the darkness, the unknown, yet when we search we reveal in our power it has grown. We may not appreciate or like certain aspects of ourselves, and yet sometimes our greatest treasures lie within these areas. How many times have you heard the famous artists or people extremely successful in their fields being bullied for being so different? Yet it is their very differences from others that make them so powerful. Additionally, all of us at some stage of life have certain blind spots that may cause us grief and trouble. Although we cannot see the issue clearly, it is repeated patterns of pain that may alert us to them, symptoms, if you will. For example, the same thing keeps happening over and over again. We may be betrayed repeatedly, fail at something repeatedly, not complete tasks continually. Peace and pattern breaking can be achieved by doing the work and uncovering our blind spot, or even consulting trusted close friends or professionals to assist us to see what we cannot. So rely on the people that you're closest to. That's what they're there for. Now your next card is Winter, the sacredness of pausing. Look, a little Canadian leaf. I'm just gonna plug you guys in. I realized I didn't do that. Okay. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. Lightly I step, for the earth falls asleep, a lullaby to rest and pause, soul's secret to keep. In winter, the earth slows down and there is less light and often more wet weather. Many plants die back, many animals are less active, and traditionally it was a leaner, more difficult time for those who had worked on the land for their living. Winter often brought with it the end of a life cycle, a figurative or a literal death. Should the winter card appear to you, it's time to let what no longer serves you die away. Where it seems natural and right to let things that have been bothering you for some time die back, take real action to change those things. Anything that is superfluous, extra, and burdensome, release it. This is your time, Cancers. I've been saying it for months. Just realize those baby steps you're taking are leading you to where you want to go. But don't hold back and not do anything, or else you're not going to go anywhere with it. Hope you guys have a wonderful October, and I shall see you next month. Take care.